a poor people political party because, see, here's the message that's not being got out. And the message is this. You understand? See, you got to know how to rally poor people. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's not what's happening with today's politics. Listen, the Poor People Political Party, let me finish this and I'll come right in on you. The Poor People Political Party, you know, when you move something, you always make a noise and it resonates right on me. I love you. The Poor People Political Party, here's our message. You understand? You might be poor. You might not have no money. You might not have hardly nothing to eat. You might not be able to hardly pay your rent or your house note. Or you might be walking. But there's one thing you got that's just as bad, just as good as a millionaire. There's one thing you got that's just as great as your highfalutin neighbor that live in the suburbs. You know what that is? That's your vote.
Yes, sir.
That's your vote. That's the key to this Poor People Party, you understand, is your vote. You understand? That's why every time this year, millionaires and trillionaires and billionaires, they come for your vote because they know they want that one vote. Poor people all over Cleveland, all over the United States. Let's get together with that one vote. And you know what? Right now, if you remember Barack Obama, when he was talking on, why you have such disdain? Every time I mention Barack Obama, your head go way up in the air. Never mind. But the fact of the matter is, I'm going to say Trump. I'm going to say your head go up in there when I say that. But anyway, the point that I'm making is this. Barack Obama, our great president, he always talked about the middle class. He always talked about the high class. But he never talked about the poor people. And any politician hardly in the whole wide world, you hear them talk, they never talk about the poor people. You know why they don't talk about the poor people? Because they know that poor people as a whole don't vote and they don't vote collectively. But if we vote as poor people and we voted collectively, man, everybody would be coming to us, man, and say, hey, y'all neighborhood look bad, poor folks? Y'all got a block of votes now?
Absolutely.
We're going to change your neighborhood. That's why I want to start a Poor People. I know what I need to do. 216-578-1498. I know what I need to do, really and truly. I need to start the Poor People's Political Party. That's what I need to do. The Poor People's Political Party. You know, because now listen, I don't want to step on my listening audience toes, and I know that I got plenty church folk, Reverend Cabinet and Dr. R.A. Brown, all of them. You understand? Oh, they're all my pastors. You understand? I'm not. Look, I love all my pastors, and I love all the saints and everybody that go to the church. But I got a question to ask. You understand? I don't hate the messenger, okay? You understand? It's just a messenger, and the question is, has the church become a political pawn? Lord have mercy. Can I keep it real? I say, have the church become a political pawn, political lackeys? You understand? We're talking about from the White House to the State House to the local candidates. Listen, can I keep it real? Listen, Lord have mercy. Listen, are many of our pastors selling out, already sold out, you understand, and became a political pawn? It's a good question. Listen, I'm not stepping on nobody's toes. I'm just asking the question. And if it makes you frown or flinch, then so be it. If it's not you, I'm not stepping on your toes. But I do know that every season, politicians, one of the first places they want to make their way is into the church house. But around those church houses, oh hallelujah, y'all pray for me. Around those church houses, I see destitute and potholes so big you can't even ride your car in, and abandoned buildings and shots being fired and crime all around.
That's right.
But it don't make no difference because those politicians, they'll drive right up to that church and go through all those potholes and all that crime and violence and say, vote for me. You understand? And so the question is, listen, all y'all riding home for church right now, don't get mad with me. I just want to ask, is your church or is your pastor, has he became a political pawn? You understand? Has he sold out or does he sell out to politicians every time there's an election? Who getting the money? That's of course. If you sell out, who get the money? Do the parishioners, do everybody in the church get some money, or just one person getting it? Oh, Lord have mercy. Don't y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for my soul, because I'm... Listen, let me tell you. Let me explain one thing to you, and then I'm going to disqualify myself from this subject here, because I know it's a touchy subject, and all my saints are coming on. Listen, Christians. You know the man that turned the table over? You all remember that? Turned the table over?
That's right.
He turned the table over because he wasn't satisfied. All I'm doing is turning the table over. Don't y'all crucify me. But all I'm doing is turning the table over and asking the question, has the church become a political pawn? I want to hear from the people in the church. So we only got a few minutes, so I'm going to go around the round table before we hear that. Go ahead, brother.
If we do our due diligence and get people out to vote, I say let's hit 25%. That's low.
Yeah, but what's the record?
My thing is that, like I said earlier, our ancestors went through a lot for us to be able to vote. They were turned down many times. They went through so much for us to be able to vote. And for us to sit up here and be lazy and not head to the polls, they make it so easy now for you to vote. You can vote online, by mail. Well, not online, but by mail and early voting, so you can go anytime you want. Yeah. So they make it so easy for us to vote, and we sit at home. It's like a slap in the face to our ancestors, and I'm projecting about 19 to 20% turnout.
I don't know what the record is, hasn't been stated, but I'll go with what Justin said. I think it'll be, I'll say 21%. 21%.
I'll say 14%.
Okay.
Watch out for fake endorsements, by the way. Obama has not endorsed anybody in this gubernatorial race.